Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of KB Fishing. Today, we're at another lake, another pond. Been here before. Throwing buzz baits today, per usual. It has been super hot the last couple weeks, and this morning, it rained a bunch, and now it has paused. And between all of that, it is super quiet and calm. So I'm hoping the buzz bait will make enough noise that we'll get a bunch of hits. So let's see what happens, because this is KB Fishing. And I am, in fact, using my my head mount for my GoPro today instead of my chest mount. So you're gonna have a little bit of a different view. I'm gonna test that out and see which one I like a little bit better. I enjoy using the chest mount, as I'm sure you've seen. Basically all of my videos are like that. But I don't know. I should have brought my freaking kayak, man. That would have been the move. I'm gonna do that pretty soon, I think, since I forgot to do it today. Maybe one of these days before work, I'll come down here with my kayak super early, and I'll just paddle around out there. There we go. All right, you guys, still making our way downtown, you know? Walking fast, trying to catch the big bass. Can always tell when the bait starts coming in a little bit slower that there might be some weeds on that thing. Got one. Oh, it came off. That was definitely a pike. I saw its body. It was a little one. Probably could barely eat that thing. Dang, dude. That was definitely a pike though. He was miniature. I could literally see his little noodle body. I don't even think he could fit the hook in his mouth. That's funny. At least we're getting a little bit of action here and there. You know what I mean? I'm not catching anything, obviously, which kind of blows, but that's okay. I also have not fished here for a hot minute, so I don't know if people have been here a bunch, catching and keeping a bunch of the fish. You know, because that definitely happens. This place is pretty pressured. As like I said earlier, there was a couple kids here doing that thing. But usually if not many people have been here, I can come here and, you know, I'd say average catch like 2 or 3 bass, usually. Obviously, if it's been pressured lately or the water might not be right, the odds of catching a fish are pretty low, but, you know, never zero. I've learned a lot of things from a lot of people when it comes to fishing. The only reason Caden be fishing today is because someone taught Caden how to be fishing, you know? And that's just the truth with some cheese on it. I'll catch some pike at this point. I don't even care. Something, anything. Blow it up. But grab the bait though. You know what I mean? Grab the lure. Got him. Oh, it came off. So many weeds, man. So many weeds. That was definitely a pike as well. I could 100% see it. 100%. Yeah, look at, ripped half my skirt off. Dang, dude. You know what? Haven't broke my line yet, so knock on wood, you know? Maybe I'm missing fish because I don't have my blow-up bracelet on today. That's gotta be it. Yeah, I've had all the bites I've had today, besides that first one, well, that might have been 2. I'm gonna say the last like 3 hits that I've gotten, I literally could see the fish's body, so I knew what it was. So I'm not that upset about losing the pike, but I'm just trying to catch something, you know what I mean? Give me a big pike strike. Or a big bass, come up and just hammer it. Come on. I fished this spot specifically because this is where this other lake over here meets this one. So it kind of runs under the road here and meets, like pours in here. So there's a lot of oxygen right here. You'd think there'd be a bunch of bait fish, bunch of bass, bunch of pike, or even a couple. Cause like I've fished at this place for like years, the same lake. And I have casted here time and time again. Tons of different kinds of lures, worms, live bait, plastics, whatever, you name it. And there is just nothing over here. I mean, I hope it proves me wrong and there's just one sitting here, but look at that. As soon as I say that, a pike. Ooh! Little skinny pike. My God, that thing is malnourished. Malnourished. All right, guys. Look at how skinny this baby pike is. See how big his head is? Thickness-wise? His head should be the same thickness as his whole body. And it's not. He is a skinny little noodle. His belly is sucked in. That tells me he is not getting enough food. I'd love to give him a minnow or something, but I don't have any, so. There you go, bro. There he goes. Thanks for playing the game. That was just crazy, like, and here's the thing. I catch, you know, not a ton of fish, but like I said, I've caught a few pike, and I don't care how big or how old they are, you can tell when they're skinny. That one was very skinny. But look at, I literally just said, oh yeah, I never catch anything over here. And then, of course, catch one. I'm not even kidding though. I've came here literally for years, casted buzz baits and different things like that over here, and literally never caught anything. So that's crazy. We got our first fish though. Knocked the dust off. Hopefully there'll be a few more fish over here. I got a feeling there's a bow up coming our way pretty soon here, guys. Just getting this feeling. Look at that. Good one. Yes. Good one. Good one. Look at that. Look at that. There we go, you guys. Look at that. Holy. Choked it. Absolutely swallowed that thing. Look at that bass. Dang, dude. Chonker. Look at the fat belly on that guy. Heck yes, dude. Heck yes. What did I just say? Got a feeling, you guys. Boom. Chonker. There he goes. Yes. That was awesome. Yes. We got one, you guys. Woo. One little pike. Skinny danger sharp tooth noodle. And then a big old bass comes up and just took it. Heck yeah, dude. What did I say? Literally called that crap. Got him. Little guy. We take him. Taking all the fish we can catch today. Look at that guy. Oh, Jeebus. Let's get him off the hook here. Not definitely, this one could be eaten by the last one we caught. But look at that guy. Look at that. Look, see how big his mouth is? Look how tiny that is. And he was able to eat a bait. Look at that. That's crazy. That is nuts. You got way bigger eyes than your stomach, bro. That was a perfect sploosh right there. Well, there was one other fish over here at least. All right, guys, we actually ended up catching a pretty nice little pike, one pretty decent big bass, and a smaller bass as well. We had quite a few hits today, I'm not gonna lie. It must be the cloudy weather and the overcast. Really turned them on. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys in the next one.